Hey YouTube, what's up? ValleyGirl5678 here, and I thought I'd do something a little different today. The past week or so, and the next couple weeks coming up, there hasn't been and won't be a ton of albums that I am really interested in reviewing. Clearly, she doesn't care about male musicians' album releases. And to that I say, you're correct. So instead, I'm gonna show you every single vinyl I have. I just started my vinyl collection, I'd say about a year and a half ago. So it's really not that big of a collection compared to most vinyl collectors, but I feel like this video will be fun to look back on in 10 years and be like, oh my god, you little baby vinyl collector, you just had barely any vinyls. I was gonna show them to you guys in an organized fashion, but I'm too lazy for that, so I'm just gonna show you in the order of the pile I have them in. Okay, this is exciting. Here we go. Okay, number one, we have Hajira from Joni Mitchell, Queen that took her music off Spotify for a silly little Joe Rogan protest. Listen, her reasoning was valid, but would I have preferred for her to not do that? Of course. But it does encourage me to listen to Joni's music in the fashion that, people were listening to them when she was creating the music. So that's kind of cute, I guess. This one's cute because it has lyrics inside, which I love. And the back is so postmodern dance. Okay, next, this one is actually my roommate's. I know nothing about this. It's kind of fun. Okay, next we have a $1 vinyl that I got at an antique store. I literally picked it only on vibes. It was a vibe pick. And the music totally matches this vibe. It's actually a really good record. It's Crystal Ball by Styx, 1976. I am so vintage Lana Del Rey vinyl. Okay, next we have The Cure Disintegration Demos. And yeah, I don't know, it's just cool. Obviously, this stuff isn't on Spotify. The Cure is one of my favorite 80s bands. I know, basic. So yeah, slay. Okay, coming up next, we have this album by very niche indie artist, Taylor Swift. This is the classic Midnight's vinyl. It was purchased the night of the announcement. Slay. Okay, next we have postmodern queen herself, Lana Del Rey. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? Also, this specific vinyl is so cool. The inside is gorgeous, and the back is so Lana Del Rey vinyl. And then, of course, we have the classic, messy Lana Del Rey. I don't know what to call this. Then on the back, it's okay, Twin Peaks. Gorge. So, Lana really represents the multi-facetedness of women. Okay, next we have a signed copy of Slater's mixtape. Is this self-titled? Yeah. Slater! I got this at her concert, in New York last year. It was the Troubled Paradise tour, and I really wanted to get Troubled Paradise on vinyl. Obviously, I love this album, but I have a cheap vinyl player. Hyperpop doesn't sound amazing on vinyl for obvious reasons. But it was a signed version. Obviously, this mixtape is iconic, legendary. Yeah. So yeah, cute and simple and PG. Okay, next we have Visions by Queen Grimes. What I'm about to say is not a unique statement, but this is definitely her best album. And the best part about this album is the insane artwork on the sleeve. Come on! Don't do it to them! Okay, next we have For Emma by Bon Iver, which is one of my favorite, indie chill albums. Shout out to the final track on this album, Restacks. Of course, we all know this song. It's very popular, but have y'all looked at the lyrics? It's one of the most depressing songs I've ever heard, and it's amazing. Justin Vernon, Supremacy. Speaking of Justin Vernon, Supremacy, we got Evermore by Taylor. Again, slay. She's so cute and gay. What else is there to say? Oh, actually, the actual pressing. There is more to say. The actual pressing is this green color, which is so sick. I haven't seen a vinyl that shade. This on vinyl is gonna slay my fall. I got this fairly recently. I haven't had a fall to have Evermore on vinyl yet, so I'm very excited. I mean, you can't have Evermore without her sister Folklore. I did get Folklore first. Folklore is subjectively and objectively my favorite Taylor Swift album, and I don't know if that'll ever change. I will say this is not my favorite pressing. It just looks a little bit cheap. I get what she was going for with this color, but I don't know. It just like reminds me that it's plastic. Okay, next we have Mazzy Star, So Tonight That I Might See. This is definitely my favorite Mazzy Star album. I think most people will say that it is their best. I mean, this one has Fade Into You, 5-String Serenade, Blue Light, She's My Baby, Into Dust. Like, these tracks are, they're sermons in 20th century indie rock bisexual slay. Honestly, this might be my most played album on vinyl. Next we have the stunning, oh, it's so heavy, Speak Now Taylor's version that I also purchased the night it was announced. This is definitely my favorite cover so far. I think it's gorgeous. Inside is so cute. Also her long ass prologue, like, girl, look at her with her little ballet flats. Look at them. It's so cute. J'adore. Okay, next we have my most recent purchase, which was a Tony Bennett album. I've never really listened to Tony Bennett. Obviously, he died recently, R.I.P. And I've only heard amazing things about him as a person and an artist. And I actually played the first side of it last night, I think. And it was like, it was nice. It was nice. His vocals are so of a specific time, yet also timeless. Legend. Okay, next we have another sort of recent purchase, Pop 2 5-year anniversary vinyl. It's fluorescent, like, come on. And then yeah, iconically slay Boots House Down. Okay, and then we have another recent purchase, Diana Ross, Touch Me in the Morning. I've yet to listen to this one. Again, heard only amazing and iconic things about her. Okay, next we have Doris Day's Sentimental Journey. I purchased this with the Diana Ross and Tony Bennett albums from A Guy in the Street. And yeah, Doris Day, I really don't know anything about besides the fact that I like know her name. So I'm excited to listen to this and like get into what this little blonde girl's about. Speaking of blonde women, we got Blue by Joni Mitchell. This is my favorite Joni album. Objectively, it's her best, or at least her most iconic. This one I'd say is second in how often I play this vinyl. Again, since I can't listen on my phone, like, I definitely listen to the Joni vinyls more than the albums I have on vinyl that I can just like play on Spotify. Next we have Endless by Frank Ocean. This was actually one of my first vinyl purchases. Love you, Frank. A little out of order and a little messy, we have Red, Taylor's version, which is a little fitting. This one might be heavier than Speak Now. Yeah, I mean, it's got the 10-minute version on here. That's at least a pound. A classic, made classier. It's what Miss Swift does best. We got Fearless, Taylor's version, another classic. This one opens. Whoa! I don't know, I just love this one. Like, all the photos of her from when she was Bebby in Fearless era, it makes my inner child scream. And finally, we have Crash by Charli XCX. This was one of my favorite albums of last year. I'm a huge Charli stan. I think she is so iconic and ahead of her time always. Yeah, just love this woman. Oh, and this vinyl is white. So sick. Okay, so that is all the vinyls I own. If you want to see more vinyl content from me, you should check out my Sunroom. Whenever I get new vinyl, I film the unwrapping and put it on Sunroom. And you get to watch me fail at unwrapping things, which hopefully can give you some confidence in your abilities. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to check out my Patreon. My Claude reaction is up, as well as my uncut Speak Now Taylor's version, the entire thing reaction. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!